Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the Big House, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, for EA Sports. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. Coming out with it, it's Davis. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Chippewas offense will get the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Off play action. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they got him for the sack.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To throw, it's Emmanuel. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast, and it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Eastern Michigan's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Floats it out in space. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Snyder. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Trying to get to him. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Now on second down. The give to the back. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Feeling some heat. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Good, right down the boulevard. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Still looking on the move. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking for a man. It's Emmanuel. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Chippewas racing to the line in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. It's Boyd. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's going to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Second down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. On the run, still looking. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Chippewas.
Number 3.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
9 on the play. Brings up second down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Chippewas will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Snyder. Shoots it to the left. Ball in the air, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Gets away. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Chips.
Central Michigan.
The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. A new set of downs after the completion. We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Tackled after picking up the first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Snyder. Looking left. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. Tosses it incomplete. And now on second down for this offense. Back to the air one more time. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And the Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to throw, it's Emmanuel. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Fair catch called for and made. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Griffin. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Good enough for a first down.
Going up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Mitchell. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Another first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. First down here for the offense. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point in the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has